In their first press conference for 2010, the People's Democratic Movement hierarchy spoke of their recent January 25th through the 29th trip to the UK, where they met with several key political and business players to discuss the issues facing the TCI. However, it was when party leader Doug Parnell spoke of their meeting with the FCO members that he left the gathering in shock as he revealed one of the suggestions out of that meeting from the FCO. Parnell stated, quote, "They had the audacity to ask whether we would consider not contesting the elections as a political party."
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, the reality of it is that there are people who are pushing that idea, okay? And the fact that the question was asked means that there are people in the FCO who think that that's a good idea, all right? Because they don't know the Turks and Caicos. They don't know the difference between Grand Turk and Salt Key. They don't know the difference between South Caicos and North, Provo, and West Caicos. They've asked whether we would consider it. And the answer to that question is absolutely hell no. Okay, that's first and foremost. I mean, that cannot be, that cannot be made to. Well, I mean, there are people who are wanting that. All right, listen, that will not happen in this country.
Parnell, who was flanked by his deputy leader Clarence Selver and members Sam Harvey, Art Robinson, and Ashwood Forbes, went on to express his disappointment with some members of the community who have been feeding the FCO office propaganda.
Well, it was a question posed privately, and I think it's important that we say it publicly. There has been a lot of people who are not Turks and Caicos Islanders who are pushing for a complete change of our country. They want to have the enlargement of the franchise. They want to have a new form of political system in the Turks and Caicos Islands. Now, they have people who look like me and you, who are belongers, who are out there parading around because, you know, these people are, I don't know, taking care of them, paying for them, buddying up with them, however you want to call it, okay? And they're going around as the face of this thing. It's all over. You have people who are like that. I mean, there may be someone in this room. I don't know.
The PDM went on to state that they did get an agreement and commitment from all sides of the FCO and three main parties that constitutional talks in the UK would be a key plank in returning the TCI back to self-rule. They also told media they insisted that more be done to keep the TCI public informed of what they are thinking and planning to do, as this is the only way people can be empowered.
Yes, we've had over the years politicians who've been sent to jail and politicians who have, you know, not lived up to the responsibility and the trust that people have placed in them in the office. But this country, this is the Turks and Caicos Islands, and it belongs to Turks and Caicos Islanders. It don't belong to people who come here and get a permanent residency certificate or who's on a work permit or who invest in the country. They have a right under the law to expect a certain level of treatment. We need to treat them humanely. We need to treat them with dignity. We need to not discriminate against them. But when it comes to deciding the fate and the future of the Turks and Caicos Islands, that's for us.